Wow. Yeah. It's that time again, ladies and gentlemen. The best podcast you will ever listen to. It's the Good Homies. Me, myself, you know who it is. Black Rod. To my left, got the meanest one of them all. The Good Homie Field.
What's happening, homies?
If you peeping game, if you've been seeing us, checking us out, it's usually a third, but it's just a dynamic duo this time.
Yeah.
Giving you the best that I got, that we got. Shout out to the first time listeners. Much love to the OGs that's been here with us since day one. We love y'all. Keep doing what you're doing. Sub, like, share. We need the support, and we appreciate it. How we feeling, brother? It's just us today, man.
Yeah, man, I'm feeling all right, bro. I'm ready to come in, rock this mug. I got a little chip on my shoulder because as y'all can see, the good homie Mario isn't here. Or if you listen, you won't hear the voice of the good homie Mario. He might pop up later, but he has some things to do.
And shit happens, life be lifing. And we gotta roll with the punches.
You gotta roll with the punches. This was a sucker punch though, Mario.
It was. But luckily, you got Muhammad Ali and Floyd Mayweather, We can rope a dope.
Yeah, nigga. I told you earlier that I was going to kick your back in on this broadcast, and I thought it would be quite funny. But also at the same time, I know that you are probably one of the most genuine people that I know, and I know that it was an honest mistake. So, I'm torn between kicking your back in and, I know bro really don't like this because it was an honest mistake.
Yeah.
Should we tell the viewers what the mistake was?
Why not?
Why not? Okay. All right. So the day before we're set to record what you're listening to or watching right now, the good homie Mario hits us up it's been about, 24 hours now?
Yeah.
24 hours ago?
It was late.
That nigga said, hey, man, let me see. Hold on. I might be able to find this message verbatim, cuz. Let me head over to the good homie group chat on WhatsApp.
It was late. I know that for sure.
Mm-hmm. Had boys scrambling. Excuse me. I shared a lot of shit since then.
But the thing what popped in my mind is, even if it slipped your mind, the good homie don't check his calendar. He ain't got a calendar
what
on his
slipped
phone?
his mind though, because they don't know what we're talking about.
Yeah, okay.
All right. So the reason the good homie Mario wasn't able to make it here with us today is because at the last moment he had to let us know that, and we had a really good show planned for the day too. This was gonna be the one that was take us out of here, but I guess we'll be out here next week.
Oh no, this is a stepping stone.
Okay. So the good homie Mario had told us, hey, man, Kylie's birthday is tomorrow, and it just hit me. It ain't looking too good for me. And it was all right, well.
Shoot me some bail.
He didn't ask for bail, but he was just man, it just hit me that I know that, and happy birthday, Kylie.
Happy birthday.
She's 11, and she's a wonderful young lady. I hope while they are at the dinner, that she was in Mario's ass because that's what she likes to do. But Kylie, if y'all was to meet this young lady, y'all would love her.
Right.
All of Mario kids are special.
Kids,
he has a very beautiful and special family.
He does.
I want to get all the compliments out the way because I really appreciate everything that Mario is. His wife Keisha, her mother-in-law Miss Pam, just the entire family unit.
Much love.
Sometimes when you could be feeling down on life, you can mess around and go over to the Jackson's household and just, so this is what family's supposed to feel like.
The new Cosby family.
Yeah, and if anybody deserves that, with everything that they've been through in life, it is the good homie Mario.
Facts.
Now, with that being said,
let the ass kicking begin.
Let the ass kicking begin. Yeah, man. So, bro told us last minute that he was not going to be able to make it today, and we damn near had our entire show almost crafted with how we want to kick a certain nigga's back in while we praising somebody else and covering a plethora of topics.
A lot.
Right? So, but anyway, then we had to scramble as far as, okay, do we want to do it as far as to where it's just the two of us doing this show, or do we want to rotate one of the people that y'all have seen before? Like the good homie Danny is not available tonight, work schedule off every other Wednesday. He'll be here next week, but Mario will probably be here too. Reached out to the good homie AD so he could be right here in this particular spot here, but he already had prior engagements. Well, his prior engagements were kind of up in the air depending on what somebody else did, and somebody else was like, I'm out, and he had to step in and step up for the organization that he's representing.
Right.
All right. So then I was debating all day thinking, okay, all right, we're going to do 2, or we're going to add an extra person. And so then I reached out to another person. They told me, oh, damn it, I wish you would have told me early, man, but I just made plans for dinner. And I know my fat ass homeboy had been eating all day. I'm fucking with you, Aaron. So anyway, but I told nigga, I was like, you know what? Like, whatever you eat for dinner, nigga, I hope you choke. But not for a long time. Nothing too vicious, but like, damn, that was God.
On that cane.
I should have been there for my niggas.
On that Cane's Texas toast.
Yeah. Man, that nigga talking about he had dinner plans and went to motherfucking Raising Cane's, boy. Man, I might elbow drop that nigga from the top rope myself.
Hilarious.
I might wait outside this nigga's house and ambush him just one night, just fuck around, just hit that nigga like what's them little Nancy Kerrigan or whatever?
Yeah, the
them figure skater shit. Yeah, nigga might
shit the police use.
Fuck that nigga leg up. All right, anyway.
And then pour the cane sauce on them.
So, but long story short, now you're here with the good homie Phil and the good homie Rod, here to bring you the good homie broadcast / podcast. Slurp.
But yeah, you know, I could see it in Mario's face when I seen him though. He was like, he was torn. He wanted to be here. Mm-hmm. Also, he has family engagements, and that's another part of the good homies, man. We know we all family men.
Yes,
we all working men, and you know we're gonna take care of what we gotta take care of. And if one can't show up, we still gonna come up here and do what we got to do, because this is our calling, and we came to give y'all the best that we got. You know, the good homie motto. So, with that being said, Mario, I hope you enjoying your steak.
For sure.
I hope baby girl's enjoying her day.
For sure.
And you know, we love your family too, man. There's much love.
Absolutely. But next time you choose us over your family.
That part.
Point blank, period. Nah,
because you always with them, man.
Yeah, you with them every day.
Every day.
Yeah, nah, bro really let his daughter's birthday sneak up on him and made us pay the price. Bro really ought to be ashamed of himself.
Should be.
Like, I don't even know how bro can make this up to us. I feel like next time we come out here, I feel like he should just sponsor dinner. Nah, wait, make sure we out the next day. Like drinks and wings on Mario to make up for this egregious mistake.
And I want 20 by myself.
And I don't need that many, but I do like all flats and I like extra cook time.
I want 20 by myself because I need something for tomorrow.
And I like a dry rub. I don't like them wet ones I got to suck on my fingers and shit. That's gay.
I do. I'm like I'm wet.
Yeah, man. But shout out to the good homie Mario and his family, dog. Speaking of family, last week, I was speaking on the passing of my grandmother and going down for her funeral this past weekend.
Condolences.
I was speaking on not knowing what to expect going down there because you just never know, especially like when it's a family dealing with a death.
Right.
The fight over property, inheritance, if there's resentment, love, or another thing is guilt, as far as like not feeling like you spent enough time or said the proper words that you wanted to say, whether it be, you can say I love you one more time or give that another hug and kiss. You know how we cling to people because it's really all that we have, Yeah. So, but anyway, I in true fashion, whenever me and my girl go somewhere, we're gonna be pushing it to the limit, like we Rick Ross or something like that. That's another story for another day. Okay. So I make it to Longview, make it to my mom's house. I change. My kids are already there. My 2 oldest children are already there. They're ready. Great. I put my clothes on. Great. We pull up to the church, Mason Springs Baptist Church. It's ducked off this little small church by a railroad track right in between Longview and Hallsville, Texas. We get there. My sister's waiting for me. So, I park by her, got the car. We walk up to the front of the church. We say hello to, I see my uncle, my father, my sister. One of my brothers is a pallbearer. Okay, so we wait. My sister asked me, I was about to walk in, then one of my sisters asked me, "You're not going to walk in with the family?" Like, dog, I found out about the funeral through Facebook. Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to walk in this mug or I'm supposed to be with the family, dog. Right. But like I was telling y'all last week,
I wasn't giving directions.
Yeah, I wasn't told anything. It was just the fact that I care, and I saw it on Facebook. So, but nobody sent me anything. So, but anyway, like I was telling y'all last week, the reason that I'm not mad about that, because the reason nobody sent me anything is because, shit, nigga, like, we don't have as far as the family is disjointed on that side, so it's not a strong family unit to where it's like, hey, whoop de whoop, okay, cool, all right, bet. So anyway, so we walk in together as a family. You know how funeral processions go, especially like with a black family. We walk in, we take our seats. It just left my mind. My grandmother was a educator. She taught out here in Dallas for a good amount of time, long time. And then she retired like in 2000, 2001 or so. Her sorority has left my mind. It's like something Gamma Rho or something like that, like blue and yellow or something, or white, something blue and yellow. She was involved with them all the way up until whatever. They had her items up there. I seen a Facebook post after the funeral where I'm reading the comments that other women had to say about her, as far as like, the wisdom that she had and bestowed upon them, but the very blunt and direct way that she would give you the game.
Yeah.
So
that filter comes off at some point.
Yeah. So they was like, it's kind of hard. It's like, we know that she cared about us. We know that she was going to keep it real, but we also know that like it might, because of being sensitive, our egos, it might cut a little bit.
Yeah.
So for me, I've always heard that my grandmother is was mean, blah blah blah. But like I said, I didn't spend a lot of time with them, right? But as I'm sitting here and I'm reading I got the obituary in my backpack. I'm gonna keep it there. But one of them I got. But when I'm reading the words from my pops, from my sister, from my brother, from my uncle, from my nephew, and I hear them talk about her words, it's like everybody, they had a nice way of saying like, hey man, your wisdom was vast and you showed your love in a very, in a way that wasn't so overt, but we knew it was there. Mm-hmm. But also like not having you here, it's like maybe we didn't think that you were as mean as you were. Or in this moment of loss and of grief, it's like, you know what? I'd rather have that than not have you.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, the procession goes on. It's a beautiful service. I'll talk more about the service in the next couple of episodes, because it's going to tie into some other things that we have been working on. But all right, so we go to the another observation is like,
was the service like, was everything nice? Was it was a good turnout?
Yeah, it was a good turnout. It was nice. It was a small church. It was her church that she's always gone to. Mm-hmm. That I believe not she's always gone to, but I believe that her and her husband that preceded her in death, which would have been like that would be my father's stepdad, and then one of my uncles, his actual dad.
How much of the church was friends or associates, and then how much of it was like family?
No clue, because I don't know none of them niggas.
Oh, okay.
But I get to that as the story continues to go on. So anyway, we're there. We got a whole row of my father's children sitting together, and then my 2 children. Like, so it's my brother Kalen, my brother Steve-O, my sister Valencia, myself, and then my 2 children, Michaela and Malcolm. Right? And then, anyway, so that's really beside the point. It was just a whole row of my pop's kids is all I'm trying to say. And we was there in unity, in support of our family or whatever, right? All right, so, but one of the beautiful things that I saw as far as this particular occasion was that, hell, maybe on the same property, maybe, you can't even call it a half mile down the road, but a half mile down the property, there's this burial site called the Pace Memorial Gardens. And my grandmother, when she remarried, she was a Pace. And they have their own family burial plot. And after we laid my grandmother down, well, they intern or whatever they say, whenever they drop the body into the ground, cause the casket into the ground. And everybody sitting around talking, I take it upon myself just to go and look at the different grave sites and just looking at that type of legacy as Black people in East Texas, in Longview, to where it's like, okay, we want to own this particular land, and everybody that falls under this particular name or this legacy of Pace will be buried here. Right. She got buried next to her husband, but every other grave that you see there was somebody Pace or somebody something Pace.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was extremely dope to me. Dope. And like I think the oldest one, because of the stuff I watched when I was a kid, I'm not finna walk too far through a grave and blah blah. But I look and I see one that say like it's 1898, and I'm like, damn, like that's a good amount of time back. Yep. I'm looking at their names and like their legacy and what they meant to like even seeing that my grandmother was born in, I don't know, like 1934 or something like that. And just the legacy that was laid down. All right, so
and then that's a dope thing right there. Just like you said, 1890, and having your own plot of land at that time. Yep. And you're gonna say, hey, this is where
we will bury all of us.
We all gonna be here. We're not gonna be spread out. We're gonna be buried together. Yep. That's some fly shit.
Yep. So then it gets to the repast or whatever. And that's also on the property too. So we go there to the repast, they got the typical things that you would see at a nigga's repast. They got the fried chicken, green beans,
with the mac and cheese,
corn. They didn't have mac and cheese.
What?
They had chicken spaghetti. Okay. And then I remember I was in line. She was like, "You want chicken spaghetti?" I was like, "Yeah." She said, "With cheese or no cheese?"
Where they do that at?
There, I was confused. Cheese, please. So anyway, there's a table. We're sitting down with my brother Bugsy, myself, my sister V, my brother Kalen, my 2 children, and that was it. So, damn, Dad, I got air this nigga out. There, whereas like, mind you, my father has more than a handful of children, right?
Okay.
More than 5 kids, right? 2 of them grew up with him in the house.
Okay.
And we jokingly call them the insiders. And then the rest of us are the outsiders, right?
That's hilarious.
Jokingly. So all the outsiders and the one insider who bridges the gap, my brother Bugs, was sitting at the table with us, right?
What y'all call him?
Man, he's an insider. Like he was there with them. But he is the one that goes out his way to connect with everyone. Cool. And I appreciate that about Bugs. Yeah, cool. Because, whether it's real or not, he at least tries and like, hey, I tried. But I fuck with Bugs. I fuck with all my siblings or whatever, right? So, but anyway, as we're sitting there and we're eating, and I'm eating light because I know I'm going to Texas Roadhouse later, and I got my mind on this fucking bone-in ribeye cooked medium. And I got that motherfucker too. Anyway, it's beside the point. So anyway, so we make it to so we're sitting at the repast. This lady comes up, and then my father has a a really good relationship with.
Yeah.
That's like a sister to him. And she like, hey, I'm your dad's sister. So I had, hold on, wait. Like I said, I didn't grow up with them, so I don't know. Like, nigga, you had a sister this whole time?
And I ain't know.
So it wasn't a blood sister, but it was a lady that was really close to him that's like his sister.
Okay.
Now, mind you, I've never seen or met this lady in my life. But it's my father's sister. So, you know, she was very nice and kind. She was like, hey, you know what? I would like to see y'all more often if your father stops keeping me in the dark.
The sister.
Yeah, the sister. And I was like, ma'am, that's too easy. I'm really trying to change my ways because I really used to give my father a hard time jokingly when we would hang out and go drink or whatever about being the outside kids or whatever. Now, even though like we're not outside as far as like he was in a marriage and whatever, we just not in that in that circle. Yeah. So like, you know, there you got your inner planets, you got your outer planets,
right,
where they might be Mercury and Mars. It's like we Pluto
and Jupiter
and Saturn and all them. We gas giants in this motherfucker.
Way out there.
Yeah. It's cold. Mad brick out here, cuz. So so I'm like, it's like I say right there in that moment, I said, lady, like you just threw me like a Dwayne Wade ass oop for me to come through like this motherfucker like Braun and rock the fucking cradle and I said, because if anybody knows anything about being in the dark, it is us. Ma'am. It is us, the outsiders.
It's me, ma'am.
But yeah, man, you know, this is how shit go, man. So like, but we had a good ass time though. We you know, I understand everything for what it is. We all took a group photo afterwards because, you know, family. And, you know.
You say, you know, family.
Yeah, you know how it go, man. That was it, man. Because it's like.
It's going to look good in the album, the little photo in the family album.
Yeah.
Look how we all got together.
Yeah, man. But definitely, like, on some family shit, like, I do need to, like, my brother lives out here in Frisco. Like, he was talking to my kids, like, hey, man, I be asking about y'all. I said, that's true. He said, hey, I've been inviting y'all out to come to the house. I said, that's true. I said, man, in fact, y'all remember last time y'all was up here? We was supposed to drive out to Frisco to go see this nigga. But I said, I keep dubbing this nigga. Dub after dub after dub. And, you know, but, you know, we was being honest in that moment. Cause I was like, man,
that apple don't fall. No, I'm playing.
The apple don't fall. What you mean? No, go ahead, get the joke off. You acting like Jesus right now.
I was going to say the apple don't fall far from the tree, man, you know.
As far as like, you talking about how my dad does?
Yeah.
And how he just be dubbing his kids?
Yeah.
And I was dubbing my brother. See, Bugsy, Mike, Junior and Senior. Can't help it, I got it honest. I'm just gonna dub you niggas like my father dubbed me for so many years. That's a joke. It is a joke.
It is.
Because I know my father is subscribed to this YouTube channel and he might watch this. And you know these are all jokes. I was talking to him on the phone one day and I was telling him.
That's crazy that you can talk to your dad, though. Man.
Why you can't talk to yours? Don't answer that.
I was about to hop out there, boy.
Hop out there then.
Go ahead.
Nah, the viewers need to know that because I know. But so you need to let them know why you can't talk to yours.
Oh, he's no longer with us. You know, I would have to make a seance or use a Ouija board or something to talk to him. And
Father, are you proud of me?
Yeah, and then I think
what the bitches.
And then that part and the liquor. But then, you know, and I think too, me using the Ouija board, I don't think that one is tapped into heaven. So
wait.
Never mind. Go ahead, bro.
I think that. Some butterflies in the sky. I can go twice.
Anything you heard about a Ouija board has been bad or good?
I don't really dabble in that.
Yeah, I don't either.
That's Mario, but not good homie Mario, but the single Mario. Mm-hmm. We'll tap into that after break.
Okay.
Right. Okay. That's. I told you, boy. Come on, nigga.
We got this, bro.
We got this, nigga. But anyway, so yeah, man, my weekend in Longview. Sorry for such a long story about family, but I'm sure a lot of y'all can relate to
a hell of a lot of people, man.
Man, yeah, because you know families.
And I told you this before too. You know, like it's a blessing for you to have came up in a, you know, however your family is structured.
Yeah,
it's a blessing because it's quite a few of y'all.
Yeah,
But for me growing up, my little circle was only like maybe 6 to 8 people, and that might make me what I am today. As far as
What is that?
I don't fuck with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
I have small circles.
Mm-hmm.
I have limited trust for many people.
Mm-hmm.
But the people that's in my circle though, I love them. I'll die for them. Give them the shirt off my back, whatever. But I can appreciate it because I didn't come from that.
Yeah.
And with you having so many people in your family, so many different personalities,
Yeah.
so many situations and circumstances, it can be good or bad.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm blessed that I got the mindset I do. Because like I said, for some people, they could be resentful. Some people, they could be happy. Like, I recognize what it is. And then, I don't know, maybe I'm on the spectrum, so everything's comedy to me.
Nah, man, you got a unique way of looking at things, man. And
that's true.
And shit, life is already fucked up.
Yeah.
You don't need anything extra to...
Yeah, well, I take this shit so serious because nobody makes it out this bitch alive anyway.
Shit, that's what the Joker said. Why so serious?
Why so serious? Then he should have said after that, because nobody makes it out this bitch alive. I'm like, we really spend all this time toiling and whatever the fuck, just at the end of this motherfucker to die. Now, of course, if you're Christian, you believe in the afterlife and, Jesus coming back and, you the bridegroom, whatever y'all believe in.
If you're a part of the 144 group.
That's the Jehovah's Witness. And anyway, nonetheless, I can see why people fall into religion because, it's like, okay, well, shit, after we die, like, shit, what's next?
Yeah.
Shit, nothing, nigga. Or reincarnation, or that. Who knows? I don't know. Do I care? No. I don't care.
No?
No, not really. Like, as far as, like, what happens next?
Not enough to interfere with your life that you live in now.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I feel like whenever you have this fear of what comes next, it prevents you from living now in the moment.
Yeah.
And I've been in a space to where I've been extremely religious before. That's why I rebel against it now. Because it doesn't really allow you the freedom or the space or the room or the bandwidth to just really embrace your ups and your downs, your good, your bad, your mistakes, your wins, your victories, your losses. So, yeah.
But I got a question. So, you know how us as black folks do. When didn't nobody try to jump in with your grandma?
Nah, I had a mean ass joke, but it's probably too soon. But no, nobody tried to jump in with my grandma. But
because have you ever been to a funeral and some shit like that popped off?
So on my mom's side, when my granny died, that was kind of like the granny dying in soul food.
Yeah, like
that shit hurt.
Together,
but
like a mighty fist.
But also at the same time, like I was saying, like. So since I didn't necessarily grow up my dad's side of the family, but I know them and love them. But the people that I really came up with was my mom, her sisters, brothers,
same,
and my grandmother,
same.
And my granny was that goddamn Iraq cuz. My granny, old Moselle Williams. And matter of fact, something funny about her is that she didn't have a middle name. But she gave herself a middle name.
I would say, yeah, because all black people got middle names.
Moselle, I think it was Moselle Elaine Williams. That's shit funny as hell.
She liked that name.
Yeah, she did. She did. But, yeah, man, it's, as far as that is concerned, like on my family side, on my mom's side of the family, it's like, it's like we all that we had. Now, of course, as we got older, we grow apart and all that good stuff. But even with us doing our own things, like when we don't have a family reunion, but when we come back together on Thanksgiving and Christmas, like it's
a family reunion,
and we catching up and we loving on each other and we laughing and we joking. Like my mom was telling me the other day, she said no matter like if it's some static or not between the sisters or whoever, it's like we still understand the way that my granny set a standard in this mug is like we still family in this mug.
Yeah.
So I think that's part of the reason as far as to why like. From where I sit, when it comes to the lack of closeness or bond when it comes to my dad's side of the family, like it was so much closeness and love with my mom's side.
Yeah,
that's like it's okay
because you're getting it from somewhere.
Yeah, and I understand the dynamics Because there are things that transpired in my dad's life that I'm pretty sure that he wished was completely different.
Right.
But with the mindset that he has, I'm sure that he knows it's like, hey, it is what it is. We gonna soldier on.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, keep on pushing.
gotta keep on pushing, dog.
Definitely. Damn, I had something that just popped in my head and that shit popped out fast as hell.
That Bun B song. Keep on pushing.
Oh man, well, damn, I'm mad about that too. I ain't even been drinking. That's the bad part about it.
That's a lie, because we just took 2 shots and we drinking
I ain't been
water right now.
I ain't been drinking.
Okay.
That's like going out to eat and getting an appetizer.
That remind me. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's levels to drinking.
Yeah.
But you also remind me of that nigga that was I don't even know Birdie's name, but when you see his little meme or whatever, he would be posing like that and he would pretend to be a doctor.
Yeah.
I see his face, but I don't know bro's name. That's why I got to be more tied into pop culture, I guess, now.
Man, and that's one thing I'm learning about this podcast, man. Like, this shit, some of this stuff irks my soul, but I got to go through it.
Yeah,
gotta
man.
Look for content.
For sure.
Gotta, try to put out the best, not try, to put out the best content we can.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a lot of bullshit
In the world. It's a lot of bullshit on our algorithms, too.
And there's a lot of bullshit people go for.
Yeah, hell yeah. But fuck yeah.
But yeah, man, just the whole family dynamic, man, it's tough, and especially at a certain point in time on how families were coming up. It's still happening now, but back then it's like it was just, instead of getting the help like we can now or do now, everything you just bottle it up, you put it in a bottle, cap it, and let it grow how it grow.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm pretty sure I got situations like that in my family, but hey, don't know them. Don't know if that's a curse or a blessing. So
yeah, and then like with this talk that we having now, right? It's like okay, so being black growing up, you hear, stay out of grown folks' business, right?
that part.
But I feel like with certain situations, and the direction I'm going is think legacy, and hear me out. The direction that I'm going is like, maybe there should have been somebody, an elder in our family, to sit us down to right the wrongs of the broken families that we grew up in.
Yeah.
But since they was like, hey, stay out of grown folks' business and busy living their life, moving and shaking, we didn't necessarily get all the lessons that we needed when it comes to not repeating the same mistakes. Because now we find ourselves in the same situations. Like with my 2 oldest kids, I have to co-parent. And it's like, so I think about when they get older, they're going to have to choose between, all right, they started their own families. All right, so are we going to have holidays at our house? Or we're going to go visit mama? Or we're going to go visit daddy? Compared to, and then that's just them. So then you got whoever they decide to get married to.
Right.
And then you don't know if they're going to go visit their parents or their mama or their daddy.
Right.
So it's like, maybe if we had somebody that would have presented, quote unquote, grown folks' business to us in a proper way,
Yeah.
we wouldn't have found ourselves circling in the same patterns of the broken homes and all that good stuff. And we could have been more focused on the word that I told you earlier, legacy. As far as being able to have, whenever our children come home from the holidays, from college, or when they come visit or bring their grandkids, they don't have to go to 2 different houses. They can go to the same house with their mama and daddy under the same roof, loving each other.
Yeah.
But that's
and that's where the whole breaking of the generational curses come in, because at some point in time, somebody got to be that one to, hey, enough is enough. Even though shit happens, the whole fairy tale storybook or whatever, getting with somebody and y'all live out y'all days together and die together. It happens, but it don't happen often. But to at least set that foundation is is a step toward the right direction.
Right. And why would you say the quote unquote fairy tale doesn't happen often?
Well, I ain't gonna say it don't happen often, but in today's terms, because everything is so microwavable and so convenient. Like as soon as I get tired of you, you know, it's up.
Skadoosh.
Yeah, and you know, I don't want to really get into all that, but you know,
yeah. Go ahead. We ain't got shit else to do, cuz.
But you know, it's just it comes like with older family members. It came out of necessity. Like, hey, you know, we only got so much resources. We have to be together. We need to stay together to raise these kids up. But now it's just like, hey, I'm not feeling you no more.
You thought I was feeling you?
Yeah.
You a munch. No, I'm playing. Go ahead.
I'm not feeling you no more. So, you know what? I want some new peen. I want some new box. And you out. But I don't know, man. I feel like our generation is the ones that's going to be the ones that bring a different light and a different era to this world. I think we came in right at the perfect time, you know, with the things that our grandparents went through, the things our parents went through. I think we were right there in the perfect place to really figure this shit out and put things in their proper perspective to move our kids and their grandkids into the right direction.
Right, I agree.
Because, you know, one thing about the U.S., you know, when it comes to wealth is built on family structure, passing down a home, from the grandparents to the kids, and they don't have to pay for rent or mortgage, the house paid off. So all that money coming in, then the same thing for their kids, and then land. Like I think all this shit ties together. But like I said, I think we are the ones that's in the perfect place right now to. Even though we still kind of fucked up because we got a little of that back lag, you know what I'm saying?
Shit definitely switched up on us right there. It's like, cause we grew up in a space to where like shit changed that fast. Cause like where our parents and our grandparents before that, as far as like I think we talked about before, as far as like when you were a man, hey, find you a woman that's domestic that can take care of the house.
Yeah.
And so we was just looking for somebody that can be like a trophy, but could also take care of the house. But what men didn't understand as far as like when it comes to dealing with your emotions, your feelings, your insecurities, just the stuff that every human has, like that wasn't something that they allowed for men to express.
Right.
And
on the flip side of that, the women wasn't really taught to handle those things. They were just taught to, hey,
cook,
hey, fry this nigga
clean,
up some nice ass chicken,
fuck,
hey, yeah,
cook, clean, and fuck,
empty his sack. You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way sometime when he mad. Give him a beer, a cold beer, whatever.
Yep.
But you know,
and that's such a go ahead.
No, I'm gonna say it's on both sides. You know, for the men and the women.
Yep. And then it's such a basic way of living to where it's like they didn't teach us to deal with the whole of a human.
Right.
It was like, okay, let's do the superficial surface shit, but not like let's not get to the core essence of what a human is. And we live and grew up, especially in the United States, in a fucked up society.
Yeah.
And
the tearing down of black families.
Yep. And and it's on in every aspect because it's a rat race. Here, the focus is not necessarily on the family like that, even though they want to pretend to have family values. But really, it's more about capitalism and going out and making as much as you can, and then keeping up with the Johnsons, getting the big house, the car, the blah blah blah, whoop 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 whoop.
The American dream.
The American dream, and it just keeps you, for a lack of a better term, a slave to the system.
Oh yeah. Definitely. And it ain't no lack of a better term. That's the perfect term for it. We slaves to this shit, man.
So how do we, just a question that necessarily, I guess it's rhetorical or just something to think about. Like, how do we strike the balance between achieving and becoming more for our families, but also being able to slow down and enjoy the feel of the sun on your skins and the breeze as it touches your body and goes to the grass, and just the simpler things in life. Like, even moments like this, even though we are sitting here, stool, chair, lights, camera, and you watching or listening, it's like, how do we even understand enjoying this moment that we have the chance, as far as two black men putting on for our particular community, and then other people who might listen who can relate to this from different spaces.
Right.
So,
but you said it best right there, man. You said balance. I think that's one thing that we've lacked for a long time. There's never really been balance, and I think balance is something that's fairly new to us. You know, and because it's either you go hard this way or you do this way. It wasn't really never a middle ground in some situations. So I think right now we just in the point in time to where we really now understanding what balance really is.
I can really keep this shit going, right? Because, okay, we talk about balance, right? And so within our black culture, and then the hip hop culture that's so predominant for our age group, it's like when they talk about the you can sleep when you die culture, the hustle culture, it's like there's not that balance.
It's not.
And what Big Sean tried to do with that song I hate, by the way, but I understand, zen the fuck out.
Yeah.
It's like, but having that balance between hustling or working hard, but also getting your rest.
You got to.
Also taking care of your mind.
Or you ain't gonna be able to enjoy what the fuck you just was hustling for.
Man.
And your loved one's gonna miss you because shit, you didn't fucking had a stroke or a heart attack or whatever trying to get out here and get it, man. You have to balance. Balance is key.
And that shit come from a place of never having, you know, because some people who grew up not having, they think to themselves like, hey, I want my children to have everything. And they give them all these things, but they don't give them no fucking life lessons. They don't give them a part of them, a piece of them, a spiritual pass down, an emotional download, nothing. They just, it's like, here, I got you these things. This how sure I love you because I grow without things. And I hated how that felt, not having shit, but seeing everybody, not everybody, but I'm thinking everybody else around me has shit. So now I feel like I'm finna go out here and hustle hard and make sure that we got fucking everything. Yep. And that's how consumerism be beating people asses in this motherfucker.
You know, I would say I'm a victim of that, man, because, you know, just growing up how I grew up, I had less than. You know, I like I always say, I appreciate whatever was given to me, but, you know, I had less than. So my mindset once I got older was, hey, get out here and get it. Get out here and get it. By any means, get out here and get it. And I did that shit. And no matter the situation, if I got it the non-legal way, or if I got it the hustle way, just say work, I had to pay for that shit, either with physical breakdown of my body or mentally. Like, either way, when you go hard just one way with no balance, you gonna reap that shit. You might be in a better place, or you might be where you want to be financially, or with whatever way you going, or whatever goal you have. You might be there, but you gonna pay for that shit. Like right now, I've been working since I was 13, and right now, my back, my knees, and my feet kick my ass every day.
My neck, my back,
every fucking
my
day.
My pussy and my crack.
Nigga, I'm chewing Tylenol like Skittles.
Oh my God.
But yeah.
That's not good.
It's not. But find balance in your life, people. Please do that.
Absolutely, for sure. And you know what? In the great words of the good homie Mario, break
time.
Everything now, even the things that I was afraid to tell people, man. Like, for example, I have a 5-year-old son, and for the first 4 years of my son's life, my son didn't speak. And I knew then that my son may be on the spectrum. And my first thought was, damn, life is about to be tough for me having to try to raise a child with special needs. And what I should have thought was, damn, life is about to be tough for my son, having to go through life being somebody of special needs. And that's when it dawned on me, I'm probably not the nigga he needs. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to abandon him, but I'm saying he deserved better.
He deserved better, though.
Yeah, I mean, at least he's self-aware.
When I took him to the doctor, I had to see if, in fact, he was, and we took him to the doctor, and they tested him, and they came back and was like, Mr. Davis, believe it or not, your son is not special needs. He's not on the spectrum whatsoever. It was a huge relief for my family. And I'm not gonna lie, there was a small part of me that was like, then what's this nigga's problem then?
This nigga's an idiot, dog.
But the truth was staring me right in the face. I had to be honest with myself. Clearly, he just don't fuck with me like that. This nigga was in the back talking to the doctor the whole goddamn time. Just in the back like, nigga, I talk. What are you talking about? If you knew them niggas, you wouldn't talk to him either, doc. The nerve of this dude. He don't even talk to his mama. The nerve of this nigga, man. He might be on the spectrum. Shit. Tell him I passed. Don't tell him I talk. This is some good shit I got going.
That's crazy as hell.
Tell him I passed.
Don't tell him I
talk.
talk. That shit crazy as hell.
Hey,
so what's that? Ryan Davis from what special is that?
Everything now, even
the underrated comedy special.
People,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's on
okay.
YouTube for free.
Yeah.
And he's coming up. I like him. He's really good. He came up with the whole All Deaf Squad.
Yeah.
If you ever watched Cancel Culture and Dad Jokes and all that, he came up with them boys.
He the one that came up with that?
What?
You talking, he came up with
under.
And that was the before what's my man name?
The one that's everywhere now?
No. The nigga that's related to Run DMC. What's the nigga name? But Angela Simmons' daddy, bro. No. That's Rev Run. The nigga, man, goddamn. What's the nigga,
Rev
bro?
Run?
Not Rev Run, nigga. Nigga used
Russell,
to run Def Jam. Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons.
yeah.
There we go. Russell Simmons had All Def Jam and All Def Digital.
Okay.
And so then that's where Kev on Stage, who I think you was about to mention, came up.
Yeah.
Okay, so they all came up together.
Yeah, and Tony Barker.
Tony Barker and it's a fat nigga with freckles. Can't think of his name right now.
Yeah, because they all did the Spectrum commercial together.
Yeah. He got the red hair, red tint to his hair. Okay, but
OG comedians.
Brian Davis.
But this shit was funny to me, you know, and it also hit home because dealing with. I had my youngest. For those that don't know, my youngest, he was diagnosed with being on the spectrum at an early age, and that really just came about because my concerns. Because for anybody that's dealing with kids or have kids that you might feel like is on the spectrum, get them tested. But I had a back and forth many times with my son's mom, and I was like, hey, something's not right.
What was it that you were seeing?
Well, I would say for the first year, you know how babies are happy, smiling at shit that ain't there. There's stuff there.
That baby see angels.
Yeah. Yeah, you know how they go.
Yeah.
And then, when he got his major shots, I want to say if it's not 12 months, it's 18 months. That's when they get like 6 different ones at one time. And I can clearly see the difference. And then as he got older, I can see that there's no progression in his speech. There was a regression in his interactions and stuff. And I went to all of his appointments, every one of them, never missed one. And when it would be me and his mom, when the doctors would ask a certain question, she would always just say yes. Like, does your child say this many words? Does your child interact with people well? Does your child does this? She would always say yes. And I would go back and forth with her, like, hey, you need to tell these people the truth. Because if there's something going on, we need to get this shit taken care of ASAP. So it came a time to where she couldn't make it. I took him by. It was just me. I took him by myself.
Yeah.
To his appointment, and the doctor asked these same questions, and I say, no, I don't feel like he's where he should be right now at this age. I want to say he was like around 3. And she was like, okay, so do you want to do testing? I said, yes. So we went through the testing. Come to find out, they say he's on the spectrum.
How did his mom handle that whenever you went ahead and decided on your own to?
Just like any parent that don't want to believe there's something wrong with their child, or there could be a potential issue.
Nothing wrong.
Yeah, nothing wrong with them.
Yeah, but
let me back that up. A potential problem with your child, you don't want to believe that shit. So
yeah.
So it was a little back and forth with that. Yeah, it was a little back and forth.
She should have played tennis because she loved going back and forth. Huh?
Hey, I was gonna speak on that shit, but I won't make it about her. So
yeah. But your day is coming.
That's where the pause came in at, because I was like, let me get my kicking boots on, goddamn. But
you know what? Like as far as my 2 oldest kids, like my baby mama in that situation, like we got a good co-parenting situation, so I never had to kick her back in.
That's good, bro.
But bitch, you better be lucky. Nah,
that's good. But for the ones that don't,
yeah, talk to them.
I feel your pain.
Yeah, talk
to me. But yeah,
that's true.
So he went through the whole. He had to have speech therapy, behavioral therapy, where they come to your home an hour, whatever, a week.
What is that like?
For me, it was unnecessary because everything they was doing, I was already doing with them.
As a great father.
Appreciate.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. I was already doing, because any free time I had, I would spend on him because I want him to be the best that he could be.
Absolutely.
And so as he got old, because it started out, he didn't speak. And then when he did, it was sounds. It wasn't words. Or it would just be pointing. And I would make him, I'm like, hey, no, what is this?
Yes.
Tell me what this is. Tell me what you want. And, that was me. But for the other people in the house, it was just, I understand what you want. I'm gonna give it to you.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that shit.
Instead of helping you grow and develop.
Yeah. So that's where a lot of more back and forth went between me and his mom. But but the one thing I would say about anybody that has a child that's on the spectrum, first of all, I give you kudos because I know how hard that shit is. I know how hard it is day in and day out, and especially depending on the severity of which your child sits on. Like it's rough.
Yeah.
But to have a child that is autistic, I can say for me personally, seeing life through his eyes was a very beautiful thing.
Yeah. Because
I never seen life like that. Just like the smallest of the small things that he appreciated was, I wouldn't even say take for granted. That shit was like really just nothing to me. But just to see him and see how big he can make the smallest of things, that shit was beautiful, bro. And oh shit. And you hit it a couple times. I'm excited, man. But yeah, just seeing it through his eyes, that shit opened me up to a whole nother way of looking at things.
Pause.
No pause. I was open, nigga. Just
you got me wide open. Freddie Gibbs. Alfredo 2 in your phones now.
Yeah, in your phones now. A good ass album too, by the way. A good ass album.
Oh shit.
But one thing I would say though, which is crazy, because you have to always listen to your elders, is that my dad's mom, my grandmother, my dad's mom, she said, "Oh, don't worry about that. He'll grow out of it."
Mm-hmm.
And in my head, I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. Like, this is some real serious shit.
Yeah.
But, with him being he's 13 now.
Yeah.
Like, it's like a total 180.
Mm-hmm.
But what I will say about people that are on the spectrum, it depends, because what I see with my son personally is that the processing of emotions is different.
Yeah.
Like, everything else is understood. Like, his shit, he was doing colors, numbers. Like, he was ahead of his time with everything academic.
Yeah. The schoolwork.
Yeah, but as far as the interaction, the personal interaction, and understanding sarcasm and different little things like that, like, you can be sarcastic, and then he gonna take it for exactly what you said.
Okay, so excuse my my ignorance, but like, okay, so I'm equate it to a movie. Would you say it's kind of like what's his name, Ben Affleck's character in The Accountant?
Exact same.
Okay.
Exact same. And then I was blessed.
Sharp as a whip, can go about life, but okay.
But when you spit some shit at them, that's like, I'm saying something to you, but I'm not. That's not really what I mean.
I'm trying to be humorous. It's like, nigga, I ain't got no time for games, cuz.
No, nigga. If you show me your face, this is what I see. I don't see the shit that's behind it. I see this.
Yeah.
So that part takes a little more getting him used to it.
Mm-hmm.
But with everything else, man, smoking is
and then maybe he don't need to get used to it. Maybe you niggas need to just let your word be your word and stop all this time out for fun and games ass shit y'all do.
That too.
Even though I do a lot of fun and games on this podcast. Sorry.
No, nigga, that was a whole bar. That too. Say what you mean what you say.
Facts. Yeah, for entertainment purposes, yes, we can do that shit. But as far as in your day-to-day interactions, like, hey, man, be straight up with people. You fucking grown.
Yeah, that part.
Bitch ass niggas.
And all that cutesy shit.
Hoe ass bitches.
All that cutesy shit, let that stuff
Crack
go.
ass crack.
But yeah, man, but I applaud, like I said, I give many, I lift y'all guys up.
Yeah.
For anybody dealing with, not even dealing, that has a child that's on the spectrum.
Mm-hmm.
I know. I understand. The shit ain't hard, but it is. There's beauty in it, though.
I'm sure it's beauty, and I'm sure it's different from what they would consider to be the status quo.
Yeah. And then I was blessed too for my child. They put him in the category from mild to moderate. So there's different levels to it. Because there's some kids that don't like the way certain textures feel on their body.
Yeah.
There's some kids that they don't like any kind of personal touch.
Yeah.
Loud noises.
Like
bright lights.
Like the spectrum has
it's broad.
It's a nice range.
It's broad. It's very broad.
Like, we got a homeboy that we adore dearly. Quan. That nigga is on the spectrum.
That nigga ain't on the spectrum. He just a YN.
Nah, he not young enough to be a YN. That nigga is an in training, nigga. that nigga, my nigga is on the spectrum, dog. And I love my dog too, though. But
and that's funny as hell. But that's another thing. Like, the spectrum looks different for everybody.
Yeah.
It don't look like a particular thing for everybody. Everybody, it's not a cookie cutter type of situation. So
facts.
Quan could quite definitely be on the spectrum.
He's absolutely on the spectrum. There's somebody else I'm thinking of that's on the spectrum, but because of anyway. Yeah. But then we got our homegirl. I'm not gonna say that, but we got our homegirl Kenya. That she has a son that she adores, and she'll share her in personal conversations, her experiences raising her son. who's also on the spectrum, a very lovely child, and she does a great job, you know, on her own being a mom to this young boy. Like, she does a excellent job. So, and I'm sure it's tough, as you were alluding to, in certain moments. And in other moments, I know it's extremely rewarding, especially in Kenya's case, because, as Ruben would say, she's just a dumb bitch.
Damn, wait a minute.
Yeah, you ain't heard them talk about that?
No, not him. No, I never said.
Yeah, nah, that's all Ruben Collins, a dumb bitch.
Damn.
I'll call her right now, but I know she's not gonna answer the phone.
No, she not.
Yeah, no, she not. It's late than a motherfucker too. Fuck it, who cares? Let's see if we can. No, I'm playing. Go ahead. Before I make a mistake.
He said before I make a mistake.
Cause she not gonna answer the phone, bro.
Yeah. But he was like, hey, we hit you live and just to get your input. But yeah,
No, what's it? Yeah, but
to get a little deeper with the whole autism thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am a firm believer of what's good for some is not good for all.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to all these vaccines, like, yeah, it helps a lot of people. But at the same time, all people are not created equal. So what might work for 85% of the population, 15% it don't work for.
Let me ask you this. You know, because, you know, for y'all that don't know, if y'all read the bio, y'all understand that, like, you know, I'm from East Texas, this nigga's from Louisiana, and the other people are from different parts of, you know, this country, and we all happen to meet each other at the same job or whatever, right?
Right.
And then from being co-workers, we grew to a space of being homies / brothers, right? And I've been drinking, so I forgot where the fuck I was going. But what I want to ask you is, you said all people aren't created equal, and we're talking about vaccines, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so with the job, I'm back.
There you go.
So with the job that we work at, right? You know that quality is a thing.
Yeah.
So is it more of a thing where all people aren't created equal, or do you think sometimes in what we do as humans that when it comes to shots, vaccines, or whatever, that potentially a bad batch could have made it into the general public and had unintended effects?
Definitely.
Okay.
Because they have a whole administration set up for that. Like, any injuries from vaccines, and this is a government department, any injuries, they'll pay out.
How can they prove that?
That's another thing. It's, for me, it's not the proof, it's that you already know.
What you mean?
Like, you know, like, with anything you take, any prescribed medicines.
It's kind of like the Tylenol situation.
Yeah, the side effects.
As far as to where, like, okay, where, let's say RFK and Trump, they said, hey, pregnant women shouldn't take Tylenol, right?
Yeah.
But
after 100 years.
But Tylenol already says, like, hey, if you're nursing or pregnant, hey, watch out taking this product.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like
your own risk type shit.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
So, shit, I lost my track of mind.
Hey, because we've been drinking, watermelon. No, wait, we ain't been drinking no fucking watermelon, nigga. Hell no.
But yeah, no, it's just
my bad.
Yeah, no, you good. But yeah, it's just because what I found out, because I started doing research after the things that happened to me personally with my situation, is that like there's a lot of heavy metals that are in these vaccines for your body to more properly take them in and hold on to them. And for some people, these heavy metals are not good just on their biology. So like you said, it can be a bad batch, one, and then also biology too.
Okay, so let me ask you 3, right? Mm-hmm. And 3 would be something when it comes to your natal chart placements.
Okay.
So now I'm not an astrologer, but there are some astrologers who read as far as like certain placements can show like being on the spectrum. Mm-hmm. So do you think that has any play in it, or is it just either your biology wasn't made for it, or it was a bad batch, or because of like stuff that we just truly don't all the way understand about this life, but are getting better at understanding, like, you know, sometimes it was just in this particular lifetime, your soul and the souls connected to you's journey to, you know, go through, understand this aspect of life.
Yeah. God damn it, feel on some shit today. Yeah, because with my son's birth chart, it's in this chart definitely. Mm-hmm. And so, you know,
that's tough. That's tough because it
depends on what you believe in. Because it's basically gonna be the perfect storm, because it's gonna be like, okay, if you're born at this time on this day
at this longitude, latitude, city, state,
so you need something to trigger these reactions
for your soul to grow and develop with.
Yeah. So yeah, you said some shit there.
Yeah, it's tough, nigga.
It is.
It's tough.
It is, because
it's like, all right, this is not on the spectrum related news, but like also I got my best friend who passed away, my good homie. Oh, he gonna be mad as hell, but he dead, so it's okay. My partner, that's crazy, right? But
I'm not laughing.
Like how mad can they be? Like, this nigga's just gonna be slamming my cabinets and shit. but my dog. Sick. No, I am, but my bro know that too though. My dog know this, man. But my partner, man, my best friend in the whole wide world, bro. But 3-4 years ago now, like my dog, he passed away because he got hit by a car after he was changing his sister's flat tire or whatever. But in some of the alternative things that we were looking at, that's considered alternative and or occult, because we live in a Christian nation. You know, we were looking at things as far as like, you know, the soul chooses to come here to either be a bearer of light or whatever reason.
Right.
But that soul can also choose how it goes out. And I'm telling you, like, this is my best friend. And I've been knowing this nigga since we've been like in first grade, and we've been best friends from however old we are in first grade to being however old I was when he passed away. Because we born in the same year. I'm born in May, he born in June. We was born almost a full month apart.
Like 6, 7, huh?
Yeah, I was born May 16th. He was born June 8th. And then our homeboy that
June 8th?
June 8th, yeah, this is his birthday.
That's my youngest.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And then another thing, as far as when it comes to birthdays, he died July 11th, and that's Quan's birthday. That's how I know Quan on the spectrum. But
that's crazy though.
It's absolutely insane.
That's crazy.
Because Quan is also like, that's not only is that my son, but he also is one of my closest homeboys and friends. You know, like, you know, no dish. Anyway, I'm not gonna get into that. But he's also one of my closest homies. Yeah, he know that. Yeah, I'm locked in with Quan like I am with a few of you fellas, and I just say that. Like, you know, no matter if we work together or not, I know that I will still talk to you niggas as we progress through life.
Right.
Anyway, I forgot where I was going now because I've been drinking as well.
You was talking about far as
I was talking about my partner John.
Yeah,
okay, but life and
your soul picking how you
so
dip out.
I was wondering, it's like, damn, okay, so you can, you know, each soul has its own journey. Soul comes here, it can be a bear light, blah blah blah, and you can choose how you go. And I was like, there is no way in hell that my dog chose to get hit by a fucking car on the Katy freeway in Houston, Texas, and for them not to be able to find whoever did it. Like, there is no way in the hell. But I know it's fucked up, dog, because you think about it. Like if this nigga was to be able to sit on his couch or somewhere, like his spirit, whatever, it's like, dog, yeah, but that's what I chose. I don't know why. Because like, you know, when I came different here, I forgot everything that my soul knew.
Right.
Because I do know for a fact that me and my dog, Jizzle, man, like, we was locked into the same soul tribe for sure. And I know that y'all got to meet Jizzle one time.
A couple times I got to meet.
You met him a couple times?
I think so.
Okay. But I know for a fact he was at AD house at one time or whatever.
Yeah.
So, and I know that I talk about him all the time. So, you know, man, not kick this nigga back in for no reason just to go off script. But then this nigga left me on a fucking ultimate cliffhanger. Like, I promise y'all, my dog told me he died on a Saturday night, Sunday morning or whatever, right? Whatever situation was going on, he went to go help out whatever family member. Changed their tire, got that changed. When he was going back to get in his car, somebody sideswiped him and hit him on the Katy freeway in Houston, Texas. Never caught who did it. It's just a black SUV. But that morning, he texts me, and the nigga's like, "Hey, bro, I got something to tell you." But he said he's gonna call me later and tell me what he was going to tell me. And that was a text, though. And the fucked up thing about it is, like, this nigga left me on the cliffhanger that has no next season to it. I have no fucking clue what this nigga was about to tell me.
So now you gotta die.
But also, there's some shit that he'd do too. So it's funny as hell. Speaking about, like, matter of fact, let me keep my bro memory alive. Also, I feel like this nigga was trolling me at his funeral. Because I was a pallbearer at his funeral. Like, it was my privilege and my honor to carry my bro's casket to his final resting place, right?
Right.
But all the pallbearers that they had were, you know, young men of good health, right?
You had the heavy corner?
Not only did I have the heavy corner carrying bro, but it was a nigga in front of me who was
weak as shit.
No, not weak as shit, but as the Bible would say, was lame.
Man, get the...
Nah, buddy had a disability, bro. Swear to God, like, his feet was different. So like where...
Get them Ricky Smileys.
Where everybody else was able to kind of walk at a particular straight path or whatever, this nigga feet was different. So I'm walking behind him, but he ain't got no normal stride. So not only does the nigga in front of me not have a normal stride, but whoever was directing the funeral that particular day, I forgot who it was. I ain't gonna say either. Even if it pop up in my head like it just did. They allowed,
buddy,
for where they had put the casket at before you walk into his burial plot, they allowed for all these cars to get in the way. And now we got to carry this casket around these cars and whatever. Yeah. And then it's a nigga in front of me walking like Forrest Gump was walking before he got them leg braces. Yeah, so... Yeah, man. Yeah, Jizzle, man.
So now you gotta lift up.
I know what you go to, dog.
Now you gotta lift them up over the bumpers and shit, so you don't scratch people's bumpers up.
Like I know that nigga had a good hearty chuckle watching that shit. Like, damn, look at that nigga. Look at that nigga struggling his ass off. Like, cause like, bro, and it's making me look weak that I can't carry this heavy corner of the casket I got. Man, it's not because I can't hold it, but it's because the nigga in front of me.
You doing a 2-person job.
Man, cause this nigga, that shit was crazy as hell, bro. I swear to God, man.
He had the club.
But I understand where bro was coming from because, like, my dog Jizzle, like, was a really great ass person, dog. Like, for the people who don't think I'm an asshole, to think I'm a great ass person, they know what's up.
Just looking, brother.
They knew that Jizzle was the best of us. As a matter of fact, my dog Dre. What's up, Dre? That nigga fuck around and said, damn, bro, I can't believe Jizzle went, bro. It should have been one of us.
Shit, not me.
No, nigga. It may be you. not me. This is on my time, cuz. But anyway.
I feel you, though.
No, don't even feel you, cuz. Don't even feel you. But yeah, man, but, you know. But anyway, but as far as when it comes to this life or whatever, and the question I asked you as far as like, okay, is it based on a person, a bad batch, or just what a soul has to endure during this particular lifetime.
It could be the particular alignment. Like,
Yeah.
I definitely believe in like soul contracts and stuff. So it could be just to get to point B, A is the vaccine. So
Yeah. Like it might have been written in the stars already.
Yeah.
And so, whatever.
Yeah. So yeah. No, I definitely. You said some shit when you said that though.
How do you feel about that from the parent perspective, right? Because I know, like, all right, so, all right, let's be honest. Okay. Damn, I shouldn't. I'm gonna say something very real that's very insensitive, right? Because a lot of men feel like it's two things that they don't want. They don't want for their son to be on the spectrum
And be gay.
and they don't want for their son to be gay. So for you to have then what if a nigga had a son that was on the spectrum and gay? Nah, anyway,
It's
my mind fucked up.
Self-terminate.
What?
No.
His body even more fucked up than mine. Okay, let's get back on the real space.
Yeah.
Okay. So and then like you said, your son is 13 now, and one thing I do know as far as like how your mind is opening up now, and you are getting to a higher level of consciousness and understanding.
Right.
How was it for you when he might have been 2 or 3 when you kind of really found out what it was, and you weren't on the same vibrational plane that you are now?
Just my frame of thinking was, hey, whatever the best outcome can be for him to have, I'm gonna make sure he has that. So I wasn't really just down and out about the situation.
That's good. That's real good.
It's just whatever he can give me or whatever he can attain or hold. Let's max that out to the fullest.
Right. We know what life gave us, and we're gonna work with it.
Yeah. I'm gonna max it out, and then hopefully whatever I gave you or whatever I've shown you or taught you, you will be able to use that to function, quote unquote, normally in the world we live in.
Right.
So, I mean, I wasn't really fucked up about it. It's just, hey, I took it like anything else. Just like if you have a child that's missing an appendage or
got an extra pinky, and now they got 11 phalanges.
Yeah, phalanges. And it's just you just gotta make the best of it. But no, I've never seen it as a hindrance.
Right.
I never seen it as anything bad. It's just different.
Right.
Just like when I was teaching them different things, I couldn't teach them the way I taught my oldest son.
Yeah.
So I just had to put a spin on it, and he still got it. So
that's some great parenting right there.
Hey man, I do what I do, and and I should get the appreciation. But
that's a good dad right there. And if anybody wants some good daddy dick, I'm joking.
A dad that you can fuck.
That is an insane thing to say right now. But yeah. So yeah, man.
Yeah, I think we covered all bases on that, man.
Yeah, man. Major props to you and other people who handle having a child that is on the spectrum properly.
Yeah.
So I know it's some people who don't handle it well at all. Hell, it's people who are out here who have children who are not on the spectrum and don't handle children well at all. So really, it's really a shout out to all the great parents out there that, like, no matter what quote unquote challenges that your child comes with, like, just for being steady and steadfast and making sure that, like, they can be the best version of themselves that they can be.
And then at the same time too, when you got to talking about your alignment with your soul and your soul contract and stuff, it could also be for me, not just for him.
Yeah,
but for me,
because it's all connected.
Yeah, because I've seen where they the people I watch or whatever, they say that like true soulmates are like the parent that has the fully handicapped child.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they have to work together through life as one, pretty much. And, you know, so it's a lot to think about, man, you know.
Yes, it is.
And life is not just one thing, and
Yeah.
it's not a simple thing at all. So stop being narrow-minded about how you approach life, because this shit is broad.
It's full of nuance.
The stroke is broad on the canvas.
The stroke. Pause,
stroke.
nigga.
Yeah, the stroke is broad. But keep doing what you're doing, everybody.
Absolutely.
I know what you're going through. I'm here to support you. I love you.
For sure. And I guess to transition or turning point when it comes to
Turning point.
other people who are on a different type of spectrum.
For no reason.
For no reason. Like, but the type of spectrum they on is like a, like, you know, we should invent something now called the racism spectrum, right?
Damn.
So, like, you got, like, Nazis, neo-Nazis, and then you got bitches that clutch their purses whenever a black person walk by.
That's a bar.
So, with this group, Turning Point USA, they're somewhere on the racism spectrum. Because they are deciding to throw their own halftime show and protest the Bad Bunny being appointed the halftime performer for this year's Super Bowl for this NFL season.
Right. And he was just recently announced that he was going to headline the halftime, like you said, the halftime show.
And they have labeled it, as I'm reading here, the All-American Halftime Show celebrating faith, family, and freedom. And in reading that shit right now, that shit is hilarious to me because it's faith, F, family, F, and freedom. I don't know what it is about Caucasians that like when three letters line up in a row like K, K, K.
Another bar. Boy, you spitting. You spitting.
That's crazy. The 6-letter alphabet and probably like 6 letters apart, but don't quote me on that. I know Dro
No
is
shit?
gonna be like, no, it's not. It's
Oh,
not.
I'm about to say, wait a
bullshitting.
minute.
It might be,
Wait a minute.
but I didn't do no research on that. But it's just something as I'm reading it right now. It's like, well, damn, like nigga, that shit funny as hell though, because it's like, but these niggas called this shit where I'm scrolling back to it.
But when you said anything, when I hear All American, like personally for me,
Yes.
for Black Rod, when I hear All American, I hear racist.
Yeah.
So anything after that, like especially when I'm on Twitter and I see a American flag by your name, you're a racist. If I see a American flag on your car, you're a racist. Because
The Blue Lives Matter.
Yeah, you definitely a racist. But why? Because why are you putting these flags on your car, nigga? We in America.
Yeah.
We know where you at.
Facts. And they said, so this faith, family, and freedom seeks to offer a conservative alternative to the traditional show amid MAGA backlash over Bad Bunny's upcoming performance.
Because you have a artist that's world renowned, that's known around.
The number one selling
everybody-
artist in the world, Bad Bunny.
Nigga, I don't know what the hell he be saying, but I know his songs.
It's him and Taylor Swift. It's them two.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
And it's a halftime show.
Mm-hmm.
It's
15 minutes of your life.
It's a football game. 15 minutes, like these bullshit commercials that y'all love so much. But this is 15-minute performance, and then it's a football game. So are you watching this shit for a football to enjoy the sport, or are you watching for the halftime show?
I feel like this shit is a slap in the face of people who, let's say the Latinos for Trump or whatever, who love their Hispanic culture. Now, there's some Latinos for Trump who want to be whitewashed and wear the Aeropostale and they holler, so, okay, cool. get what you want. Go listen to your George Strait or whoever y'all trying to get in that motherfucker, right?
And it ain't Aeropostale. It's just the arrow from Trails Village.
But
the Tommy Sport.
But for the ones who love the United States, but also love their Hispanic culture, like this has to really put you in a really tough situation and spot. Because on the Turning Point USA website, they had a poll and they were gauging the viewers' musical preferences, and they had it on classic rock, worship, or anything English.
You know, they would have persuaded me if they would have said George Strait. What is it? George Strait. What was the other one?
They didn't. As far as what we worship, classic rock, worship, George Strait.
Yeah, or they would say Juvenile. I'm like, okay, I fuck with y'all.
No, you wouldn't still fuck with them.
I wouldn't. I'm lying, but because I know they don't fuck with us, so you ain't fooling me.
Not fooling us at all.
But the funniest part of this whole situation was that they said they were gonna have ICE there.
That shit stupid as hell.
But the funny part to me is
the dumb broke ass niggas can't even afford to go to the Super Bowl. Not playing.
Who are these same people that you want to pick up? You think these motherfuckers going to the Super Bowl?
Speaking of that,
motherfucker, I've been here for forever, and I'm not going to the Super Bowl.
There's this lady that I got to meet by way of my girl, my baby mama, my boo, right? Who is who was able to come here from Venezuela through the H-1B1, whatever it is, visa, whatever that President Biden offered, right? That Trump repealed or whatever he did. She's not a criminal. She's a very kind and gracious woman, a God-fearing woman, a woman who believes in treating each human as if they deserve to be here and with the proper respect that they deserve, was working her job, paying her taxes, been a law-abiding citizen like Gerard Butler and Jamie Foxx. She had a meeting with the with ICE or whatever, where she's however they have their meetings, they need to go and check in or whatever, and they decided to detain her. And that's not at all what this situation is supposed to be about. So I would like to say shame on the president and shame on his supporters for when he told y'all that he was trying to get rid of the people that was eating dogs or the MS-13 gang members who were criminals.
The criminals.
But y'all allowed for this motherfucker to have free reign to go after people who were here under a program that was legal at that time.
Right.
Who worked at jobs just like you do.
Mm-hmm.
Who paid taxes just like you do.
Mm-hmm.
To get deported.
They checked all the boxes that they needed to check.
Did everything right.
To be here. And all of a sudden it's different.
And then for the Hispanic Trump supporter, that the ones that love their culture, no matter whether you Mexican, Venezuelan, Cuban, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Guatemalan, Honduran, whatever the fuck, whatever, huh?
Latins.
Yeah, Latinx, whatever. That has to be a slap in the face to see that a group that's that close to the line and also see the actual president of the people have a issue with one of the biggest artists in the world when the Super Bowl is viewed through the world, have a problem with Bad Bunny performing at the Super Bowl when honestly at this time there's nobody better. It's only him or Taylor Swift.
It just goes to show you that Republicans don't watch football. Because if you did, you know they got games in Mexico. They got games in
they play in Mexico City.
Everywhere.
Yep. And you know how big the Super Bowl is.
And he's a big star. Like it's I feel like it's to a point now to where the European American is just like, hey, whatever I can do to show you I'm a racist,
I'm gonna show you, nigga.
I'm about to show you.
Y'all let that nigga get 2 terms and be a decent black man when we try to paint y'all out to be fucking savages. And then while he was in office, y'all got a whole motherfucking Black Lives Matter movement going too. Fuck that, nigga. We finna show y'all that this is our country and get here, nigger. Mm-hmm. And then here, even with the nigga in office now, shit, he only want to recognize that this country is supposed to be white people and black people. So that's a really funny space for Hispanic people to be in.
It is.
That's a really funny space for you to have been a Hispanic or Latino for Trump, and for him to feel like, hey, the only people that's supposed to be here reaping the benefits of America are white people and black people.
Ain't that a bitch?
Motherfuckers.
A big one. Got to be more careful. But like I tell people too, at the same time, this is year 1, people. This is year fucking 1. 3 more to go.
According to some astrologers, he only got 1 more year, and then it's gonna be either the scandal with the Epstein list or, something else that I won't say on these airways.
Yeah, the mothership.
We can call it that.
But yeah, shout out to everybody that's against the bullshit. I would say that. I don't want to just pinpoint anybody in group or whatever. Everybody's against the bullshit. It's time for us to get together.
Yeah, let's stand in solidarity
That part.
with each other. I know it's going to take some time to get there. It's not going to be an overnight process, but let's make sure that we stand with each other. Let's rock with each other. And, we all need to go study as much as the FBI, COINTELPRO, try to villainize the Black Panther Party. We need to go watch Judas and the Black Messiah. Mm-hmm. We need to learn about the Black Panther Party in Chicago and Fred Hampton, and also the Rainbow Coalition.
Yep.
Because it's not just going to be a black thing, white thing, Hispanic thing, Asian thing, whatever. Like there's more power if we come together and come together as each different collective compared to come together as our own collective, in my opinion.
Yeah. And like the old saying go, learn your history, because if you don't, you're only going to repeat it.
You're doomed to repeat it.
Hey, we did that shit, man.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
The dynamic duo.
Yep.
It's the good homies.
Yeah. I missed the good homie Mario in this bitch. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, you know that my country cousin with that laugh, man. That laugh that get anybody laughing.
Yep, and his valuable insight.
Yeah, that too.
That fiery personality he is. That dog. Fuck them. Yeah.
But he'll be back the next week, man.
Militant ass Mario's, but I'm gonna start calling him. Not only is he a bail bondsman, but that nigga's militant than a motherfucker.
Love you, bro.
Facts. Love you, nigga.
Now we do it at the end of the show. Final thoughts.
Hey, free the genius. Bring them recipes back home. And for niggas that look like me that come from where I come from, remember and never forget, no matter what they try to tell you out there, our culture is black and it's beautiful, nigga. Black power, nigga.
Definitely, like me. Like I always say, give love, share love, blessings, praises to the ancestors. They are us, we are them. It's the good homies. We out.